Again, and welcome to all my newbies. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. And it's about 90 degrees, so if I have a tongue fumble, you'll understand my brain is melting. This is... what color is this? This is a phthalo turquoise from The Fine Touch, which I pick up at Hobby Lobby. And that's on today's 16 by 20 inch canvas. This somebody sent me, and it has two different size octagonal ends and 3 of those things, and maybe someday I'll use it, but if you know what it is, let me know, because I don't have a clue. Not that that really matters, because I'll probably melt it with a blowtorch anyway and make it into something else. This is an iPod case. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. This is my little tool that there's a video about. If you look on some of the ones with the long little bricks of color, you'll see how I made that. But that's a piece of metal tape from like venting. Plastic shovel, iPod case for colors in case I want to use that. And I buried my canvas. This has 2 solid coats of straight up that stuff. It's not covered completely, but I feel like I can take a risk, and if I need some more of it, it's right there. I used it without pouring medium. I don't necessarily recommend it. I think one more coat would have been very helpful. There aren't many marks in it, but I'm also pretty quick, so I think I like the pouring medium mixtures better. And right now I just want to do something easy to warm me up again, and I think maybe I'm going to look for that color, because I know it's got to be here somewhere, because I know I made some up, but I'm not seeing it anywhere, and that's not convenient at all right at the moment. But maybe I'll just use a different color. And I think that sounds like a great idea, because I want to. And I also want to do some reflections, sky water type deal. Don't want any foreign objects in my paint, please. And I want to do something that's a lot different than usual. That does not belong. Whatever that is, it's pink, and I have no idea how that could possibly get into a bottle of paint. And I'm going to try and turn this around so it looks somewhat similar to what's on the other side. This is turquoise from Folk Art. And I'm going to try and not mind any of the little marks. I kind of want the marks. They sort of indicate movement and flow. And then she tries to pull them out. You can actually spatula with this spatula. You can actually scrape up your paint and put it down again. I just don't want any square ends. And I don't think I'm going to be able to paint for very long doing that, because it's 90 degrees out here, and it will become gummy and I won't be able to do anything. But I think I can still pour some paint over this. And what I want to do is continue with my experiments. And right here is the neon from Folk Art Purple that I like, and the mica powder from Starburst. Oh boy, I mentioned it in another video. I'm not good at remembering all this stuff. So I want to see what happens with these colors, and I think I really like that a lot. And I'm going to just keep making a surreal landscape, or reflection scape, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to make a line of a horizon line supposedly across the middle, maybe not quite so much of the middle as I'm thinking. This might be really simple. I'm just going to use colors I like, and then I'm probably going to pour something in the middle. I know I could even, if I'd taken an edge catcher out, I could probably still, hey, that'll work. Let's peel something up off the side. Let's see if we can get, that's a bubble. Let's see if we can pour that over and see what happens. Maybe back the other way. I want to stick something in it. I think maybe more colors. Let's stick more colors in there. Let's stick this color in there, because I like that color. That is the neon. That's the color shift. This is a Prussian blue. I think I'm going to just use a fairly I'm going to use a skewer that hasn't been dropped on the ground. How about that? That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? So I'm trying to please myself because subscriptions and revenue fell down on YouTube, so it's time to do what I want instead of thinking that I'm somehow pleasing more people and ever expecting anything to go viral. But that's not... That is sand that came off the skewer I was just trying to clean off. Bummer. But we're finding out what it looks like to blow on the... Sandy skewers do not belong. I need to vacuum out here, I think. That's just a piece of medical tubing, and as much as that's cool, I think I want to put some other color in there, and that other color would be metallic turquoise. And maybe some, oh yeah, I did try and shake all my paints. All my paints are mixed with GAC 800 by Golden in them to keep them from cracking when they dry, and it works very well for me. I don't use water in my paint. Probably never will, although it's very tempting lately watching what people get to create with their watered down paints. Supposedly the water destroys the polymer bond, and I guess I should not care like other people don't care that it's not archival, but I like the idea that my stuff might be archival. Which reminds me, I do sell my artwork. I kind of want an island in the middle. I also want some of this color reflected in the water. So I'm just going to put my skewer down a bunch of places and steal paint from my center section. I wonder what would happen if I go like that. I need some of that paint to go over the edge. So it's definitely that thing that does not belong needs to go away. This paint does not cure as fast as paint with pouring medium in it does either. Alright, so I wish I had found that turquoise. Really, I do. But I kind of like this minty green. Seems like a good idea to me. I got 9 minutes left to play. And I'm just trying to combine colors that I like the look of, that go with the turquoise canvas, and that's all good. I kind of want some white pearl and see what happens with that. Doesn't seem like a bad idea to me. Where is it? It's way over there. Yes, it is way over there. This could be a little dangerous. It's still open. I got to clean all my tops out. My tops are wire nuts from electrical supply store. Now it occurs to me that if this winds up being some kind of sunset, it might be important to get some other colors like some oranges and stuff in there, but right at the moment that could be clouds, which means I might as well go ahead and put some of that up above also. Let some of it go over the edge and try and smooth it down a little bit. My spatula, this might be something that needs to be framed. I'll give you guys a look. It's kind of surreal. It doesn't have to be real. If the I think I better wipe off my spatula is what I think before I have all kinds of colors that I'm not sure I want in my sky. So I've got white clouds down there. I just want drops because I know as I smear with the spatula I'm gonna get shapes as opposed, come on, hey. But I think I'm playing fast and loose with paint, as in it's gonna dry very quickly. What else do I want? Some more of this turquoise up there, and I haven't decided to put my island in yet. But I definitely want, boy, did I just put green in? No. Cool. I thought I just put the wrong color in. And I really like that mica, and I hope it dries nicely. Ooh, the mica and the turquoise make some really interesting little, they pop little cells. That's neat. So what other color do I want? I want some of this, which means I want it down here too. Attempting to make my reflections. Got to use the rounded end of the spatula to do this, or there's a good chance I could have that hard edge that I don't really want. Yes, I did. Just basically smear and paint with a spatula, and I like the way those clouds look enough to want to do some more, and maybe somewhere higher up. But I better be quick, like I said, because I think it's going to be a problem if I'm not. It's a risky maneuver, but well worth making for me. I used to be a watercolorist, and so I love to layer things. And someday when I get a studio again, it's indoors, that I can spread my stuff out with, it'll probably be a place where I can enjoy doing more alcohol inks and other stuff. I hope that color is just as good as I think it is. Yes. And I'm going to give myself some more down here. And let some of it go over the edge like it did on the top. I'm putting my paints in my way. I never did use the iPod box, but that's okay. There will come a time. Pick up some of that paint. Go back and forth a few times. I'd like it to match somewhat, and it's kind of working. So I said that about the iPod box. What have I got? I usually have a small container, the butter dish, where I can pour an island. I'm going to clean this spatula by putting it in the bucket for right now, and I'm going to live with whatever we got at the moment. And I was thinking about my island, and my island really needs to be kind of dark because I expect this side to be on the shadow side on the front. And so come on out, Prussian blue, not coming out. Gotta clean that tip out in a moment. And when I put my gold in, my gold is a mix of all kinds of golds. So I can't really ever share that recipe as adeptly as I would like to. Where's my darker purple? There it is. All right, boy oh boy. Do I really want? I want more paint is what I want. And I'm just going to keep putting colors I like in, which are my normal go-to colors. And a little black, I think, is necessary at this point. Now, where's my island? My island is right here. I'm going to use a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula to remove the rest of my colors. I'm expecting I may put some trees on this island. They're probably going to be evergreens though. Alright, so I see the color that I've got, and I really kind of want some more purple. Some more of that. And I really want, what do I really want? What do I really, really want? I want some of this Anita's black metallic, which is not very black or very metallic, but still makes a nice alternative to gray. So I haven't done this before, and I'm a lot nervous about doing it now, but I'm going to do it anyway. Not so sure about that green. I want it to be a kind of an uneven island. So I'm going to try and get my paint to roll back down to the reflective area down here. And then while the paint is still wet, maybe I can get away with... What was I going to say? I don't know. Anyway, that green is pretty, pretty, but I'm not sure it belongs in this scene, and I want some very forest green color. And I know I mixed some up, but I'm not... There it is. I was like, I'm not seeing it. Let's make sure that that is shaken. And let's also use that little butter dish again. Let's do just some... I want to put that right down on the painting, but I think that might be a bad idea. Come on out. There you go. Perfect. I want that dark purple. And some of this minty color shift from Folk Art. And some of the Mystique from Art Minds. And I want to hope that I can fake it. So far, they're looking a little not the right color, but that's okay because I'm gonna work with them in a moment. Let's work with them now. Wow, that leaves me 2 minutes to tell you guys whatever I'm going to tell you. And I'm going to use the residual paint in the background to put other little trees in. And I'm going to try and get it down to the bottom so there's some reflections down here. Too. I'd also kind of like to change that up. They basically only need to be the shadow because there's no sun, there's no sunset. So this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, inviting you to check out the clothing underneath the video, because I have been a busy girl and they allowed me to create all of her designs, and I have some wonderful things that you could help support the studio with if you wanted to, other than by joining the monthly contest, which I'm about to record a video for very shortly. So there's my island, and it looks kind of cool for now, and whatever I might want to do with it, I could probably do some of tomorrow. I just want to make the reflection, or the pretending reflection, look as much like the actual island as I can. I almost forgot which side was up for a minute. Yeah, actually I did forget what side was up. I'm on the wrong side, but it's your side. So I'll tell you guys really quickly, whoops, wrong time. I set my timer because the camera will shut off. So if you want to help me out, and I would love it for you to help me out, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. I do sell my artwork, so if you have an interest, please contact me. I've put my email right below the video for inquiries, and I encourage you to do so. Pickings are a little slim right now, so thank you very much for everybody who's made a contribution in the past to help me out. I really, really appreciate that. And there's always a contest, or there has been in the past on the end screens. The minimum is a $10 donation if you want to do that. That's great. And if you don't, just leave me a comment. It's a fantastic contribution. But there will be paintings to be won by those who contribute. I'm too busy enjoying making my painting to tell you guys any more stuff. Underneath the video is my paint pouring recipe, and Twitter and Pinterest and Instagram. And please join me on Instagram to see all of the day's artworks when I'm busy painting. I'll see you guys. Bye for now. Priscilla out. Whatever I forgot, you'll see in another video. Cool. I'm good with that.